Listen up. They are trying to shake you out one last time. And if you sell your XRP right now, you are literally handing your financial future over to Wall Street for pennies on the dollar. And you're doing it just as the real money is getting ready to move in.
Look, this is the whole game plan, laid bare. They need your XRP. They need your assets. And the only way they can get them cheap is by manufacturing a full-blown panic. You see every single one of those red candles on the chart? It's not random. It's designed with one purpose and one purpose only, to make you doubt what you hold and sell it straight to them.
So, while every news channel and every chart you look at is screaming black swan event, market crash, something huge just happened behind the curtain. The insiders, the banks, the big institutions, they just got the one signal, the ultimate green light that they've been waiting years for. So stick with me, because by the end of this, you're not just going to see the signal they're trying to hide from you, you're going to understand exactly why this price drop is the trap of a lifetime.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. Part 1, the Fed's green light. And trust me, this is the bombshell that just changed, well, everything for crypto here in the US.
And look, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. The Federal Reserve, the single most powerful financial institution on the planet, has officially, publicly surrendered. Their war against crypto inside the US banking system, it's over.
I mean, this is a complete 180. The old rule, it was crystal clear. US banks were told, don't you dare touch crypto. They were threatened with serious enforcement action if they even thought about partnering with crypto firms. But the new reality? Well, that guidance has just been officially withdrawn. Poof, gone. The barrier has been completely removed. US banks are now cleared to partner with companies like Ripple. This isn't just a pivot, people. This is a total capitulation. So, that begs the question, right? If the news is this good, why on earth is the market bleeding out? And that brings us perfectly to part 2, how they hunt your stops.
This is the question I know is on your mind. It's on everyone's mind. The Fed gives the green light and the price just tanks? It makes absolutely no sense. Well, it doesn't make sense until you realize you're not playing against other regular investors. You're in a tank full of sharks. You're playing against predators.
The answer is a nasty little trick called liquidity wicks. And no, these are not random market moves. Think of them more like surgical strikes. They're a weapon that institutions use to deliberately drive the price down to very specific levels. Why? To trigger your stop-loss orders, force you to sell at a loss, and then they can just swoop in and scoop up your XRP for pennies.
So let me be crystal clear. This is not a natural market correction. They are engineering this sell-off. They are manufacturing maximum fear, maximum pain, all to scare you out of your position right before that tidal wave of institutional capital that they know is coming finally hits the beach. They need your bags. They need your liquidity.
But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's do something radical. Let's ignore the price for just a minute and actually look at the data. Which brings us to part 3, the proof, an absolute explosion in adoption.
$1 billion. And no, that's not some wild projection for the future. That is the actual market cap that Ripple's new stablecoin just crossed. See? While they're distracting you over here with price, the real-world adoption over there is going absolutely parabolic.
Yeah, RLUSD, Ripple's stablecoin, is basically becoming the new gold standard for enterprise. I mean, it hit $1 billion market cap faster than almost any other stablecoin in history. It's already making good on Brad Garlinghouse's prediction of becoming a top 5 player. And here's the kicker. It's already being used by Securitize. We're talking a firm that handles 20% of the entire tokenized securities market to settle real-world trades. The utility isn't coming. It's already here.
But hold on, because the utility doesn't just stop on the XRP ledger. Oh no, it gets much, much bigger than that. XRP is officially breaking out of its own silo. It's going multi-chain.
So Hex Trust, a huge institutional player, just launched Wrapped XRP, or wXRP. Now why does this matter? This is a total game changer. It means they're literally plugging XRP's massive liquidity pool directly into the biggest ecosystems in all of crypto. We're talking Solana, we're talking Ethereum, we're talking Optimism. XRP is becoming the universal liquidity layer for the entire digital economy.
All right, now I need you to zoom out with me for part 4, because honestly, this is way bigger than just crypto. This is about Wall Street's $100 trillion endgame.
And pay very close attention to where this is coming from. This isn't some random guy on social media. This is a direct quote from a brand new white paper from the DTCC. You know, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation? The folks who settle every single stock trade in the United States. And they are publicly, on the record, stating that they're preparing to integrate public blockchain.
And what's the size of the market they're talking about moving? $100 trillion. Let that sink in. That is the value of the entire U.S. stock market. And they are getting ready to move it onto this new financial plumbing. This, my friends, is the endgame.
Which brings us to our final and, frankly, most important section. Number 5, your final warning.
Okay, let's just put all the pieces together, because the truth is staring us right in the face. 1. The Fed has surrendered. The floodgates are open. 2. The banks have their green light. They're coming in. And 3. The plumbing. The financial plumbing needed to handle Wall Street's trillions. It's already built, and it's being plugged in as we speak.
You have to understand this. The red you see on the charts, it's an illusion. It is a manufactured distraction. This is the final, desperate shakeout before the entire paradigm shifts. Whatever you do, do not let them steal your future from you.
For Crypto Global News, if you want to stay ahead of these sharks, you need to do more than just watch. Go on, smash that subscribe button, and absolutely destroy the bell icon for updates. Trust me, you can't afford to miss what's about to happen.
And for all of you in the United States trying to navigate this massive shift, and for everyone watching around the globe, scan this QR code on your screen right now. Or just use the link in the description. It'll take you to our private Telegram channel. That's where we drop the uncensored intel they don't want you to see first. And hey, while you're at it, check out these other deep dives right here on the screen that I'm pointing to.
So, we're going to leave you with this until the next update. The Fed has surrendered. The banks are in. The real question is, who's next? We think we know the answer, and we'll see you next time.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.